Hello and grüß Gott. On this video I'm going to be making some mushroom soup, or Pilzsuppe, like they would say in Germany. And a lot of the ingredients you can't really get over here very easily in the States. So what I did is I ordered some forest mushrooms from Amazon. It's a blend that comes, and I'm going to have to reconstitute them. The problem is with freeze-dried mushrooms is when you reconstitute them, they get rubbery. But that's okay. They still taste pretty good. So I'm going to probably chop them up into fine pieces before I actually put them in water for half an hour. So I'll plump them all up with water, drain them, and then I'm going to take a crock pot and put them in there. And for my base, you could use either like cream of mushroom or golden mushroom. If you're more like a vegetarian, you could use cream of mushroom with vegetable broth. Or I'm not full vegetarian, I'm mostly vegetarian. And so I'm going to use some golden mushroom soup as my base. And that has some beef stock in it. I'm going to add some onion. And I'm also going to add some beef cooking stock to make it a thinner soup so it's not so thick. So we're going to put that in the crock pot, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a few minutes. I took about a third of this package of the mushrooms and hydrated them in some water. Put them in here, and I broke them up into smaller pieces. I've been kind of stirring them around for about half an hour. Now I'm going to drain this water and rinse them lightly and put them into my crock pot. And then I'll start to add the ingredients. So I'll show that here in a second. I've put the mushrooms in the crock pot, and I forgot to mention I'm going to throw in some butter, about a half a stick. So I'm also going to put in some pepper, black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper. That's probably really the only spice I'm going to put in because I don't really care a whole lot for garlic. So what I'm going to do now is put in a whole can of cream of mushroom soup, and then I'm going to chop up my green onions, throw them in there. I'll show you that here in a second, and I'll put in some beef stock. So I'll be right back. All the ingredients are in here besides the butter I showed you, and the champignon or pilsen or mushrooms, whatever you want to call them. I've got those in there, and then I have about a third or a quarter of a cup of green onion. And I put a whole can of cream of mushroom soup and half of this cooking stock, beef cooking stock. So what I'm going to do is cover it and heat it up for a couple hours, and we'll come back and see how it tastes. I let this cook for a couple hours on low, and then I unplugged it a little while ago and let it cool down. So now I'm ready to test my soup. So I'm going to take a scoop here and stir it around. Looks decent. Looks pretty good. Stir it up here real good. And I'll take some out, and I'm going to taste it. Tastes real good. Only problem is the mushrooms are very rubbery, but that's to be expected with freeze-dried mushrooms. So the only way to really improve this is to either buy fresh mushrooms or go out in the forest and pick your own, but I wouldn't do that because I don't know what I'm doing. You get those death caps and they'll kill you. So that's all there is to this video. Thanks for watching. Tschüss.